Hi, I'm Angeliki Papoulia, and this week I'm reviewing. Now before we start off, as always, I just want to take a quick second to remind you guys to make sure you hit that like button if you like today's video, and if you're new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button as well for more new movie related content weekly. But without further ado, let's jump into today's film. Cryptozoo was directed by Dash Shaw and revolves around a woman that operates a zoo which houses several rare and endangered mythological creatures. When she learns about the discovery of a creature that she's only ever dreamed about, though, she sets off on a global adventure to find it before it falls into the wrong hands. Now, I do realize that there are some of you guys who probably are hearing about this film for the first time, and that's unfortunate. In my opinion, I think the marketing team totally dropped the ball on this film. The only reason I honestly know about it is because I've been following it since it came out in Sundance earlier this year and got rave reviews. But truthfully, I haven't even seen a trailer for it anywhere on the web, so it's kind of unfortunate. And plus, it is 2D, a 2D animated film. And I'm not trying to hold anything against that genre specifically, but with so many other 3D animated films in the mainstream, it's easy for something like this to just fall to the wayside. Nevertheless, it is an incredible film. I just have to let you guys know. Don't sleep on it. If I'm being honest, it's one of my favorite films of the year. Okay? And even though there are plenty of sequences and characters that I would have loved to see adapted or in live action, I think animation is just the perfect medium for this kind of story. And honestly, the animation here does so much for it. Just like the world that we're introduced to in the film, there are no limits, and I found that to be so cool. Even the style in which the story is told is especially interesting. This is not your traditional 2D animation. This is unlike anything that Disney has ever done or anything you would ever see on Cartoon Network. It is even the total opposite of something like Wolfwalkers, which I know was a massive hit in the 2D animation space last year. All at once, this film is abstract and graphic, but beautiful. Everything from the design of the creatures to even the transitions are hypnotic and dreamlike. And when you stop to realize that the film itself is about a creature that feeds on dreams, or the search for a creature that feeds on dreams, it's especially fitting that this film feels so dreamlike. Enough about the looks though, because the story is also compelling. I will admit that even though it does take a while to get going, once it finally kicks into gear, it's impossible to look away. Even though I've seen this film compared to everything from Tomb Raider to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, I myself found it to be an excellent animated combination of both Raiders of the Lost Ark and Jurassic Park. Let that sink in. The entire third act alone is especially exhilarating. And I mean, I know I said that this film is already one of my favorites of the year, but its ending is also one of my favorites of the year. And this kind of goes without saying, but one of the things that I think is the coolest about this film is just how many mythological creatures they managed to sneak in, even in the background. From unicorns to the Kraken, there are so many cryptid cameos in this that I'm almost excited to revisit it, because I feel like it's going to be a rewarding experience to see all of the creatures that I missed out on the first time around. More than anything, I really enjoyed this film's depiction of domestication. And I really liked how it explored the fact that sometimes we become slaves to our own ideas and beliefs, regardless of if they are moral. Cryptozoo might just be one of the most unconventional films of the year, but I mean that in the best way possible. Like many of the creatures that inhabit it, it's strange, magnificent, trippy, and truly the opposite of tame. And for that, I'm going to give this film 4.5 stars.
Don't you think some things are meant to stay hidden?
Now for the film, I was extremely fortunate enough to speak with director Dash Shaw as well as lead animator Jane Samborski, and if you want to see the full interview, I'll put the link down below in the description box. Hopefully you enjoy it just as much as I hope you enjoyed this review. That being said though, I do want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to view this video. It really does mean the world to me. And once again, if you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well for more new movie related content weekly. Now, if you happen to see this movie, if you loved it, if you hated it, if you haven't seen it and are probably going to see it now after seeing this review. Let me know down below in the comments section. I look forward to reading and responding to all of your comments as always. But that's pretty much all the time that I have for you guys today. As always, be on the lookout for more new content shortly. I have tons of stuff I'm very excited to share with you in the near future. But yeah, until then, I should probably just get back to work, right? Until next time, I'm Dempsey Pallot. Take care.